If you are constantly asking yourself, why am I so exhausted? You need to watch this video.
Life sounds like I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. This is what it sounds like. I'm alive.
All right, don't you hate it when people ask your advice and then they either don't take it or even worse, they end up doing the complete opposite? So crazy. It's so frustrating. So the other night on a Wildly Alive weight loss coaching call, a client had called in and was expressing this exact thing about her mother. Her mom was explaining to her that she was feeling fat, even though fat is not a feeling. And she, as a good Wildly Alive sister, was giving her some great tips and tools that she's learned in the program. I mean, they've worked for her. Why wouldn't they work for her mother? And soon she realized that it was falling on deaf ears. It was going in one and out the other. So as she was sitting there and she was realizing that she was getting nowhere, she also quickly realized that her own perpetuating body image issues might have something to do with her mother's perpetuating body issues. So she was calling in to ask my advice to how to get her mother to stop complaining and start actually moving forward in her life. And I told her what she probably didn't want to hear, but as a good coach, that's kind of in my job description. And I told her that she needed to stop giving her mother advice. It was not her job. And then lo and behold, a few minutes later, another client chimed in and said that she was really wanting to help her best friend fix her marriage that was totally crumbling. So she was offering to babysit, she was talking to her best friend's husband, she was offering all the support she could possibly give. She was spending so much of her time and energy trying to save her best friend's marriage. And I told her very similarly what I told this other client is you can help, you can support, you can be a good friend, but you've got to let it go. You can't fix this and it's not your job. And I can fully relate to this feeling. I'm the oldest and I was raised in an unstable household, so trying to save people and help people was just my automatic reaction. And getting advice and receiving advice or help was really, really hard for me. I mean, I remember when people would ask if I needed help, I would just be like, excuse me? I mean, I wouldn't actually say this, but this is how I would feel inside. I would feel like they were telling me that I was incapable. And then I would gracefully say, no, thank you, I got it. Even though inside I was like going crazy, right? So I used to try to fix my family members who were unhappy and lost in addiction. I used to tell Zach where he should take his career. I used to shell out endless amounts of relationship advice. And I used to write out these huge business plans for friends that wanted to become entrepreneurs themselves. And I never used to ask for advice from my friends. I felt like I was a burden and they were already so busy. I would never tell Zach when I was overwhelmed or sad because I didn't want him to see me as a moody girlfriend. I never asked for help, period. I would never tell my friends or family members when I was sick because I didn't want them to worry about me. All of this responsibility was literally weighing on me. I was exhausted all the time because I wasn't getting any emotional support for myself. And in turn, I was eating everything in sight because I was feeling like the food could give me that emotional support, which never works, as you know. So obviously something needed to change, and I started working with a few different coaches who really helped me see that I need to take care of my own baggage and not everybody else's. And truth be told, I was enabling a lot of these people. They are people who are smart and wise and able, and I was trying to swoop in and somewhat save them. And even on some level, it was feeding my ego because I liked the fact that I was needed. So it was a really, really unhealthy situation, but I started to shift it, and here's how I did it. I started to take all this energy that was exhausting me, and put it on myself. I started taking care of myself. I started leaning on Zach more and really relying on the support that he really wanted to give me. I started to accept all of the help that my friends and family members were willing to give me, which is easier said than done, but practice makes perfect. And after a short time of really focusing on this, I was feeling rejuvenated and cared for. It was really incredible, and without me even realizing it, I was blazing a trail for all of my friends and family members to show them that it's possible for them. So instead of me constantly pushing on them what they should be doing, I just started leading by example, and those who really craved the similar lifestyle, they started to follow. It was beautiful. It was effortless. There was no push or shove involved whatsoever. And looky there, who would have thunk it? I stopped reaching for food to fill a void, and I started losing excess weight. So I want you to do the same. Where in your life do you feel like you are constantly trying to fix? You're constantly making it your job to make people happy, make people satisfied, or you're seeking that external validation that you need to be needed. Right? Just start being aware of this, and how you shift it is you start tuning into yourself. Give yourself all the time and energy that you're giving to everybody else, and the beautiful thing is they will follow. And I want to make sure that you've taken the Wildly Alive quiz. So this is a quiz that will help you figure out why you are shooting yourself in the foot when it comes to weight loss, and how to stop doing that and create a Wildly Alive plan so you can start losing weight and having a damn good time while doing it. You can either click the link right on this video or in the links below. All right, my dear, and remember, if you're not having fun, it's your own damn fault. I'll see you next week. Bye. All right, if you say things like, I hate my body, I hate my thighs, I hate my stomach, I hate my arms, I hate my body, then you must watch this video. All right, if you have a problem getting your butt moving and you can't seem to get yourself to work out, this is the video for you.